Name that I was hearing, I don't know if it's like Katie or Catherine. What? Your hand's up for that. Is there a brain tumor? It may not be for that person.
It's not a tumor, but brain.
Brain related? For the Katie, Kathy?
Yeah.
What's the name, just so I don't keep saying it wrong?
Well,
Can you stand?
I call her Grandma, but she's Kathleen or Katie.
Kathleen or Katie she went by? Okay, so you just tipped your hand and told me she's Grandma. That's okay. I don't know if I have her, but all day I've had like this Katie, K-A sounding name and something brain related for a female that was coming through. And this might sound really vague, but do we have living or deceased? Yes, everybody will have a John connection, but wait till you hear my next comment. It's a J-O, but I'm hearing John. And I have to talk about a male that hung himself or asphyxiated himself, and I felt pulled over here to my left side. So you have something and you have something. So if they're going to come through, they're going to have to get stronger and more direct. Watch for me too. If I never can narrow down, or say, sir, I get pulled back here to them, but things are lining up for you, it doesn't mean that it's not a me too, okay? Just take it in or vice versa. So I always go where I'm pulled. I just knew I was on this side of the room. Is the name John associated to you people? Living or deceased?
Close.
Joe?
Sorry, close. Not John. It's not Joe.
Close would be J-O, not Jason. So it's not John or Joe? Because I literally, as I stood here, I thought there was a John connection. And I felt, whether it's him or not, I felt like I've got a male that hung himself or asphyxiated himself where I feel like my airway is cut. That's still, you think you?
Yes.
Okay. And the name John makes sense?
No. It's Justin.
Well, he's going to have to get, whoever it is going to have to get stronger. But I felt like I'm pulled there. They're still friggin' saying John. No, John doesn't mean he's dead. Is there a John connection of why they would want me to say that name?
There's a John in the family, but...
Okay, so it's vague, and everybody's got a John. Well, I don't in my family. Well, yeah, I do, my cousin's husband. But all I know is I'm hearing John, and I felt like a male asphyxiated or hung himself, because I felt like he's owning it. I felt like this Katie, Catherine brain thing that was coming through. So that was you? Can I get you to stand? If I start saying things about the suicide or whatever that is, speak up, let me know, and you can always stand up and we'll get you a mic. Now keep listening, because it doesn't mean I'm not going to be on this side of the room either. Is there a Lisa connection? I don't know. I wouldn't get names in my readings in my office like this. But I'm hearing an L name and female, and I'm sure I'm hearing Lisa for some reason they want me to acknowledge.
Maybe.
Right up to your mouth?
Maybe. Like,
But you're not sure.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Is the Lisa you're thinking of living?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's the maybe? You just don't know why that name would be mentioned?
Well, they're related, so I don't know.
Okay.
Like,
Well, whatever, I don't know. Wow. And a dog whose head was bashed in or crushed? Do you understand that? Speak.
yeah.
Whose dog was this?
My dog that my grandma gave me.
And the dog's head was crushed in some way? I don't know what to tell you, but Katie will have the dog. But specifically, what do you keep turning for? It's just too much?
I wasn't going to come tonight, and then the last 2 days, it's been driving me crazy to get tickets to come here. So
Somebody was pushing you.
yeah,
She has your dog.
that's good.
She wants you to know that. Are you, and this could be general, but are you a little indecisive in your life as far as like, hold on, I don't want you talking about it. Yes, no, or I'm not sure. Hold on.
Somebody scored. Right?
Oh. Christ, I'm like, my iPod was shut off. Oh, yeah, I knew it wasn't a dead thing, but I'm like, what is that? Okay. Sorry. Grandma, Katie, or Catherine, the brain, something that's neurological. I'm sorry about your dog and the way she described that, but know that she's got the dog. She wants you to know that. Indecisive. Hold on. It's almost like you're going through life, but you're not making decisions. And I can't say that I feel overly happy, but I'm not unhappy enough to change anything. If you say no, I will accept that. And do you have a sister?
Yep.
Do you tell her to shut up a lot? I'm hearing that. Yeah?
Yeah, I do.
Can you scale it back? You know, when somebody quits smoking, you like try to cut it in half? Could you maybe tell her half the amount of time to shut up, she says?
Sure.
That's how she's saying it. And did you joke about your boobs recently? Did you?
I've been saving for boob jobs, so yes.
And for the record, this is so politically incorrect. You don't look flat to me. And all I know is I'm like, is there a joke about your boobs? Or have you been talking about your boobs?
Yes.
Can I, That threw me for a loop.
I'll take donations every time.
Donations. Do you play ringette?
But I could.
I don't know if you have a man in your life or a partner in your life or what. Get them to spring for it. They're going to benefit. Okay. And I'm sorry the vagueness of this, but when it comes to dad or a father figure for you, I just feel like, whether living or deceased, because I can't say I'm feeling his energy, I just feel like, I don't know if we got to work on the communication thing or work on something that would be the connection issue. I'm not saying that I feel like you're totally not connected in some way, but I feel like there's something you got to, I don't want to say get over, because I don't know what the issue is, but I do feel like it's in your best interest to at least get to a point where you won't have regrets. Does that make sense to you?
Very much so, yeah.
Okay. Is that the other side of the family for Katie, or is that her side? Grandma?
Total different side.
Okay. She is the one still saying it.
Yeah, she would.
Okay. I'm supposed to tell you, and I don't mean about your partner, but about life, don't settle. She says, don't settle. So I don't know what that means, but I feel like you got to believe in yourself, and you got to fight for whatever that change is that you want, or changes in some way. Are you done with tattoos? I don't know, do you have a tattoo? Because they're not visible. But she's like, are you done? Tell me you're done.
Oh my god.
It's not behind the hairline or in the back, is it?
No, I have 8 of them that none of them show exactly.
She just says, are you done?
She hates tattoos. Yeah.
She's not judging you. She just wants to know, are you done?
No, I'm probably not done. No.
Okay. Do you, seriously, she's been funny, cute, blah, blah, blah. Do you know how much she loves you? Like in life, you knew that. She knows it's a two-way street. She wants you to know that she's still in your life. Still in your life. Do you have a little boy? Watch your patience with. Don't know why. Watch your patience with the little boy, she says. So, I don't know how little he is, but... And watch him by the stairs. I have no clue why, but watch him by the stairs. Do you get all that? Speak yes, just so people can hear it.
Yes, I do.
Okay. She's been waiting all freaking day to come through. Thank God she gave me back her name. I was going to say Becky. How do I get Becky out of Katie? You're Becky? Hi, Becky. I don't have a message for you yet. Lean on her and depend on her. And something with your glasses need changed. Well, I don't know. What are you looking at? Is your prescription due, or is there anything? There's absolutely nothing wrong with your glasses, but
No, I know I need to go back to the eye doctors to get them looked at.
can you tell them, like, vision-wise, that something's off from time to time?
Yeah.
Because she just makes me feel like you need to change this. I can't believe that this is true. Did you just buy new underwear? How often do women buy new underwear? I don't know.
Yes.
You did just buy new underwear?
Yep.
Way to go. That's what she's saying. Way to go. Can you imagine? I don't know how old she was, but go girl. She's like, oh, there's nothing I don't know. Now listen, don't get creeped out by that. Because there's a lot, no, trust me, there's a lot she don't care about. She is being funny. Thank God she's the anchor coming in, and I hope it continues in this way. But she is happy to come through. She needed to come through for you, whether you wanted somebody different or not. Was she the one you were hoping for? Can you imagine after all this pestering for 2 days to buy a ticket?
Oh, it was driving me crazy. I was like,
So can you just listen to this, people? When something is nagging at you or pressuring you, follow it. That's instinctual. I didn't do it once and I got in a car accident. I do it all the time now. But I even knew, I wasn't sure I was getting in a car accident. I probably would have listened. But I argued all the way from Alliston to Barrie because I wanted to go to Costco to get my buddy Gary's cashew nuts and golf balls for his birthday. And they kept telling me to go to Walmart. And I hate Walmart. I said, I'm not going to Walmart, all the way over to Barrie. I went past Walmart and they warned me again, and I swear to God on my kid's life, I just got past the Walmart driveway going to the underpass of the 400 there to go to Costco. And if I didn't get in a car accident, and if it wasn't my fault. And I'm like, Jesus, I should have listened. Walmart golf balls would have been fine. So listen to that voice, the feeling or the nagging energy that you feel. Thank you. If I say anything more, feel free to speak up. I'm not sure where I'm going to go. You two weren't related, were you, or connected? You are? I kind of got that impression when you pointed to them or something. All of you? I can't say that it's him, I don't know. But I do want to ask you, and this might sound personal, I don't know. Was there a reference to something that might have been legal prior, or something that might have been feeling like hot water for him at one point, prior or earlier, from like he had to deal with this or go through this? Something's embarrassing too about this. That it's like, I need you to know if I do have him, and if he keeps coming through, great. If it's not him, whoever is saying this is directing me to this side of the room, wants me to let you know that he doesn't struggle with his decision. You know, he's okay now, and you need to understand that. That doesn't change your realities. It doesn't change your day-to-day life. But he's like, I'm okay and I don't struggle. To me, and I don't know, I don't feel like I can say mental illness. I do feel like I struggled and I panicked or I acted quickly. And I'm sorry, but I'm okay, is the way he says. So would you know the person you're connected to say that he wasn't fighting some mental illness or something? I just feel like it gets too heavy, it's too much, and he panics or rushes something. I don't want to say impulsive, but he makes me feel like it's not a typical case that you would think of a suicide where there's mental illness or something. There might have been, I don't know what this means, if it's alcohol or substance or something. That might have been the prior thing that he's talking about. Do you guys all understand this? Do you want to take the mic and... Sir, are you with them, or you're just sitting up here? Or?
We used to case, this wasn't planned.
I'm sure it wasn't. But I need you guys to stand up, sorry, if he's going to come through. You don't want to stand up? Then I'm not playing with you. Now, unless you're like B and a dwarf, you better be standing. What aren't you sure about?
It's very recent.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I am bad for that. Sorry. I am sorry. That goes to show if it is him coming through, time doesn't play a difference when they can come through. You'll read books or you remember old Sylvia Brown with the old fingernails and the talons and the scratching? She'd tell you they need 2 years to come through. I'm not arguing with her. She's dead. She knows now, whatever. But I can tell you based on experiences, they can come through immediately. I had a guy in my office a month ago. His son was coming through. When we were done, I said to him, when did he pass? He said last Wednesday. He was in my office the following Wednesday he had it booked. But he didn't want to not give it up. He never dreamt he booked it for his son because his son died very unexpectedly. So time doesn't play a difference. I am sorry if I seem tartless, buddy, about anything, whether it's the legal or hot water thing prior or his actions now. It's a sad, sad thing when I say to you, but it makes me feel like I honestly thought people would be better off if I'm not in the picture. Nobody gave him that impression. Nobody should have the would've, the could'ves, the should'ves around this thinking, you know, did we do enough? What did we miss? You know, that isn't the point. He just truly felt that there was this, like people would be better off without him. I don't know if he felt like a total F-up or screw up or what, but it's got this feeling in the way that he's coming through, and he just wants you to know he's okay. Is October significant for, it may not be directly to him, but why October? Is there a birthday, or is there some reason why he wants me to talk about October? If you don't know it, that's fine.
After, or like the connection to 2 days he wants me to talk about. So I feel like there's something.
It's only 2 days ago.
Oh! Oh, I'm so sorry. There hasn't even been service and stuff yet? Oh. I'm so sorry. He just wanted me to talk about 2 days. Like, and I'm like, what does this mean? Like, from when he died in 2 days. So today is like 2 days? Wow. And you guys came. Did you hope to hear from him? Did you come because of him? It doesn't matter to me. I'm just curious the timing of. Okay. Well, I'm thinking of it. Is there dental people here? Connected to Pauline. She had girlfriends that were buying tickets or co-workers. Okay, because I'd seen that on Facebook. Hi, people. Sorry. 2 days. I'm still kind of stumped on that. Whether this resonates with you or not, I hope it'll have a different impact on you when you go through the service or whatever that is. Your grief will be deep. As Paul said, there's no closure that you get because life continues on. It's what you choose, how you choose to deal with it. But maybe, just maybe a little bit of this will tweak in your mind and you'll be like, maybe he's okay. Maybe he's not, you know, some people can have a real strong religious connotation thinking, if you're Catholic, you think, is he in purgatory? Or have they let that go now? I can't remember, but because I'm not Catholic. But there are different things where people think, oh, are they in hell? Or are they not let into heaven? There is nothing like that. Love, love, love. And we all have help being crossed. And we all have people there that help us. And there is not judgment. There is not judgment. He had to judge himself. He had to come to terms with his own life, whether it's the life review, whether he had to understand his shortcomings. It's not all bad. It's also where you excelled in life. It's the lives that you touched.
You know, so it's not at all a bad thing. A lot of people down, he says, he understands that. But what would be the connection to two women or two females that he'd be? Is his mom alive? Is she here? Okay. So I feel like mom, but then I don't know if he's got a wife or a girlfriend or what this is, but there's somebody at his level that he's indicating. So I felt like mom or sister, but it's like at that level that he's referencing about a female. And it makes me feel like he knows he let a lot of people down, but there's this mother figure and then the female to the side that he's making reference to. I find him funny, sorry. How do you get humor, man? It's been 2 days and I couldn't imagine. One of you didn't make your bed today, like you left without making the bed. But this would have to be a little different. Like, I don't think you typically do it every day. You do it every day that way, you leave it? Yeah, no, that wouldn't be what he's talking about. One of you didn't make your bed, he's laughing about it. Did you all make your bed?
No, I didn't.
You didn't. Do you typically do it? Okay, because he's laughing. Now, what's your connection to him? Okay, so it's not creepy that he's in your bedroom. So, just know he's like, one of you, like, I don't know which one, but it's like, one of you didn't make your bed. But typically you would. So he would talk about you would never make it. That's not good. I just heard 1, 2, 1, 2. What's this mean? 1, 2. Did one person find him and somebody else was immediately there or right behind or something? He's just devastated by that. He didn't think that through. He didn't think it through and he's sorry. But he's like 1, 2 and it's like the devastation. I mean, I can't even put it into words. But somebody was second in the room shortly, like right behind or something. He's so sorry. He didn't mean to do that. He didn't think. He just didn't think. That's where how skewed his thinking was. He didn't get past the point of, I just have to stop being a screw up and end this. You need to know he doesn't feel that way now. He doesn't. So if anything good can come out of this, he's balanced, he's whole, he's happy, relatively, because people are grieving. You can only be so happy, but he is okay, and he's not struggling, and he is loved. Who's Fred? Sorry, I may be off on the name, but I just want to say he's with Fred, or he's talking about Fred. Were you guys connected? Well, it's a small town, I guess.
I wanted to know who someone lived there.
We had a lot of people around it, but he just said something about Fred, or a connection to a friend.
He's thinking Fred.
What? The name is Stem? I'm hearing Fred. Who's Fred? His family called this guy Fred? No, I'm asking. You said his name is Stem. Fred? Would this Justin know Fred? Or Stem, or whatever the heck name we go by? But I'm hearing Fred. Like, I don't know the connection. It might sound really far-fetched. But he's like, I'm with Fred, or I've met up with Fred, is what he wants me to say. So, what's the connection? How weird is it? How far-fetched is it? It's not far-fetched? You don't know Fred, or Stem, or whatever it is. What the hell is his real name? So who is this? Give me the money. I may be coming back. Sorry, can you pass that down so I don't step on your feet? To the lady in black, or whoever's going to be like woman enough to speak right up to your mouth. Right up.
It was his son's uncle.
His son, Justin's son's uncle, which would put him on the same level.
No,
Like a brother-in-law?
no, an uncle.
Justin's uncle.
No, his son's uncle.
Okay, what am I missing here? Okay. Who's Fred?
It's a nickname for Justin's son.
Okay, so it's on the mother's side. Is it her brother?
Yes.
Would that not be his friggin' brother-in-law? Oh, but honest Christ. No. There may not be a marriage license, sweetie, but I can only go lateral or above. And I'm like, brother-in-law? So I get that they weren't married. I still think he was including her, whether she hates him or not. Whether she hates him or not, he totally, the mum and that one, like he royally buggered up or screwed up or something. And he's sorry about that. But he does want me to say Fred. So Fred, nickname Fred. Fred's dead? So somehow he's met up with Fred. That may not be a good thing, because I don't know who Fred is. But he is saying it nonetheless. Okay? And so if that was his child's mother's brother, that's not a stretch to me. I don't know the relationship, but I'm glad you were here, because they don't know Fred, so we got to pull everybody in with this. So I'm glad. Thank you for speaking up. Again, it might sound vague, but just watch how this happens. I don't know. I have a mom or a mother figure coming through, and I feel pulled here. I have to ask. I don't know if this is attributed to how she dies, to be honest with you. But there's a reference to falling or being found down, not deceased. If I'd say anything, something broke, or there was something that was broke, and then I literally feel like my death comes shortly thereafter. There's not a long time span. Do we know why I would have a mother figure coming through? I want to say like a broken hip or something broken, and she didn't die then. She would have needed help for sure. But then the death comes not too long after. What did you just say, a year? No. Sorry. So just keep listening, but no. They're showing me my mom's mom, and she broke her hip in a nursing home, and had the surgery, survived the surgery, came back to the Allison Hospital. She lived about a week, and then she died because everything just shut down. So I'm seeing something where there's like a shorter period of time, not a year. Would there be like a Dorothy or D-O? Is there anything else I've said besides the name? Oh, what took you so friggin' long?
Hello.
Oh, that's so much better. They like your voices. Your voices can help their energy.
Okay.
So that's why I like to hear it too. What I've said only that you understand. What have I said that you understand?
The name.
But I asked you, was there more?
Well, she did break her hip.
She did break
Break her hip and had surgery.
And did she die?
That's what I can't remember.
How long it's been?
It was...
No, I'm not asking. You just can't remember how long it's been?
Yeah.
You can check. For some reason, I don't feel like it's a long time, like a year. And,
No.
And the Dorothy connection makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you have the male killed in the impact or trauma? That would be contemporary or to the side? Because now I'm feeling a male entering with her. Contemporary. Is this like a friend to you?
Yeah.
Okay. If you came here well, I know you did, but if you came here hoping for somebody, what's the first name only of that person you're hoping for?
Dorothy.
Get out. Okay. Well, then bear with me, because I feel like I've got her, but I've got this male contemporary killed in the trauma also coming through. And the lady next to you, you know her?
Yes.
Anything to do with you, it might not be directly to you, but in your circle, anything to do about like moving, or why I'm seeing like a packing up and changing residence for some reason? Can you just stand for a second? Like it may not be directly you, but it'll be somebody immediately connected to you or something. Because for some reason I'm being pulled to you, and I need to talk about a relocation or a moving aspect. I feel like things being packed up and changed.
I moved from home. That's
Oh, but yeah, but how long ago?
2.5 years.
I don't think so. But I felt like now, there's nothing that's been talked about a move or things happening with packing up stuff. What just clued? Listen, you gotta speak. Up to your mouth. She doesn't want to talk?
Her mom's basement flooded, so she packed up her basement.
Like just recently?
Yeah.
Oh, I can accept that. I just like, why the boxes? And you weren't even involved or up, and yet he wanted, or I don't know about he, but the energy wanted me to come to you and talk about something about the boxes and the moving and stuff. So are you two related?
I'm married to her brother.
Oh, okay. Oh, and you like each other. Isn't that nice? Okay. I hope to give you Dorothy, because that's what got me there. But I have to ask you. The male that passed in the trauma, I don't care how well you knew him, did you think he was a bit of a jerk? His words. Say no. He's laughing.
No. Maybe sometimes. But
Well, we all can be sometimes. I don't know, but he's laughing and like making reference to you thinking of him as a jerk about something, so I'm not sure why. Did you... Oh, you're married to her brother. Had there been something where a ring was given back at one point to somebody, or why do I feel like something about the ring given back? Let's get past the brother who you're actually married to.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a scenario where you gave a ring back to somebody?
no.
Huh? Oh, the Becky?
Yes, Becky.
What else am I saying?
I have most of those things except for the Dorothy.
You keep standing. We will take this other mic, actually, or I can take it to her. That's fine. Thank you. I'm not saying no. I just don't know. So if you could stand and just tell me only what I've said that you would understand.
The fall down the stairs.
Right up. That's it.
The fall down the stairs.
I didn't say that.
Oh, the fall. Sorry, you said the fall.
Yeah, don't be putting words in my mouth.
Sorry. The fall.
Okay, no, I'm kidding. Go.
The death fairly shortly after.
Did she break something?
No, but everyone kept sloughing off the serious health issue to when she fell.
How long after her fall did she die?
Less than a year.
No. I'm not saying it's not you, but what else have I said?
The move. Big drastic change in the move.
Okay.
Someone giving back a ring, a brother that's a jerk, a brother that, someone beside me that's passed, that was a traumatic death.
Was he the jerk?
No.
See, so I'm not saying no, but I still feel pulled back here, and I feel like somehow he was calling himself a jerk and laughing.
I think.
Oh, something came to you? Okay, you don't have to talk about it. I'm not here to pry it out of you. I just didn't feel pulled there, but keep listening, okay, Becky? So now I'm seeing my dad's mom, and but it's more about me when I say this to you. When Dorothy passed, is this like a grandmother to you?
Yes.
Did you get, I don't know if I'd say territorial, or were you... So when my grandmother died, the one I was, sorry, Mom, but the one I was really close to, emotionally, and that started all this for me, when she passed, it was kind of unexpected from heart surgery, and she died on the table, and blah, blah, blah. But I was so territorial of her house right after we were staying there, and some of her sisters came and her daughters were there, and they're handing her shit out. Well, my God, did I bust a nut? Because, like, I was 30 and I was losing it, and I'm like, the woman's not even cold. Did you get very territorial about something with her house, or the way that something was playing out about the house?
Yes, not the house, but her belongings.
Oh, okay. She understands why you felt that way, because she just so brings it up about what I went through, and this whole literal feeling like, I really felt like My personal feeling was, just give it a little time. Like, she literally passed yesterday. What I didn't take into account for us was that her sisters lived all corners of Ontario up north, and they were down because she died for the funeral. They're not going to get back, some of them. So it made sense, but I didn't care. It's like, leave her stuff alone. So for some reason, Dorothy seems to bring this up about you, or things they want me to. There's been, I don't know if it's you, there's been a loss of a pregnancy or a miscarriage that she talks about that's there with her. So if you don't understand it, you don't understand it, but she wants you to know the child's fine. So whoever that's supposed to be for, whether it was intentional or not, I didn't get the intentional part of it, but I did feel like emotional issues around losing this pregnancy, and the mother questioning if she did something wrong. It just wasn't meant to be, was plain and simple truth, but Dorothy has this young child with her. So you can relate that? Okay. The older you get, the nicer you get. You don't have to answer that, but the people that know you do.
Okay.
Is there any truth to that?
Maybe.
I don't know. Were you opinionated or black and white about stuff? And now do you tend to be a little more reasonable and mellow and less assertive with your opinion? It's got that feeling. She likes this side of you. Truly. Your dad's alive?
Yes.
Did he move away? Or is there some reason why she puts distance there?
Yes.
I can't tell you why or what. It just had a weird feeling in the way that she brought this up. So whether she's his side or not, I don't care, but she wants me to talk about Dad, and I got pulled away in some way. I said it has a weird feeling. I get a mixed feeling, to be honest, when it comes to this person, and I'm not sure why. Like, I think I try to love them, and I try to respect them, but I really don't understand them. And I don't know if he puts out the effort. I'm sorry, you weren't prepared for this shit, were you? I'm so sorry. I hope it is healing ultimately, because the goal is not to make you cry in public. But she does want you to heal. Do you have a daughter now? Because she just wants me to talk about your daughter. I don't know how old she is. The girl better dance. That's all I can tell you. She says she better dance. So I don't know if that means dance class or what, but the girl better dance. Know that your grandma is around her a whole hell of a lot. What's the picking up of beer bottles? Yeah, if I'm you, I'm a little pissed, actually. Do you have a basement?
Yes.
Anything about beer bottles down there that upset you because they didn't get put away or they weren't? No?
No.
It's not you drinking them. That I can tell you. Okay, that's fine. But I'm pretty sure she's bringing it up that way or making reference to that. And the bonfires. Obviously not this time of year, but there's something about the bonfire or connection to the bonfire. So, it feels like a pretty big fire that they're referencing, but I feel, where you live, is there trailers that are by you, or does people camp there or something? What place would I be seeing trailers then?
My uncle lives in a house trailer.
I'm sorry?
My uncle lives in a house trailer near my grandma's, where she lives.
So your grandmother was in that area?
Yes. Yes.
Do people go there for bonfires, or is there some reason why I would talk about the bonfire?
They they tore her old house down
And burnt it?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I've seen trailers or something, so I'm like, do people camp in a field or, like, I have no clue, but I'm seeing trailers, and I got to talk about the fire, the bonfire or something, fire, that she seems to bring up. You're going to have to think about this because this is really weird. Somebody have a screw up with their blood type? I literally feel like for some reason, I don't know if somebody thought their blood type was this thing, and then it turns out it's not, or there's something blood type that I feel like is a little wonky at one point. Does it feel like a health issue? I don't know. I don't know if somebody was given blood that was the wrong type. There's something about a blood type and a wonky feeling about this that they're bringing up. I'm just going to say to you, be happy. Don't, I don't know you. Don't be the type of person that's like waiting for the other shoe to drop. It's like be in the moment. Don't worry about the future as much in some ways. Like what if something goes wrong or things are great, but I worry that something will go wrong. Stop that shit. Do you do that?
Yes.
Yeah, that's just like dancing with the devil, that is. What you fear, you can attract. Plain and simple. What you want, you can attract. It's all about creation. But if you're always like not fully in the moment of living because you're worried that something could happen, you're not fully living, she says. So, all I can tell you, she says, I love you. Isn't that nice to hear? But she did say it.